The battle for the Peach State has seen its legendary moments, from the 22-point Georgia Tech victory in the first installment in 1893 to the 8-overtime classic in 2024. Clean, old-fashioned hate has its moments, and there will be more ahead. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Humphries. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On the move, he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got a little space. Nice move there. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Kane. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? You can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Here's the handoff. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Frazier. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Dogs are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The give to the back. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Kane. Caught behind the line, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Bell.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Spinderella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Humphries.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The short hands, it's Patterson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking for a man. It's King. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and 10. All out of space. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. He's up to 55 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Stockton. He's going to run it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Lots of running room.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
He's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Rivers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Immediately fires to the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going for nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belt. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Slams it ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll try to run it in. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. The play action fake. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's King. Buys a little time with his feet. Crosses the 30. There he goes! They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches it, big fella.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Bell. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. On the run, it's Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hosley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's King. Flips it out on the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Patterson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's now got 78 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, it's King. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Georgia Tech, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Runs through the tackle. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They want that clock to run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The quarterback takes a knee. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible.